wanted peace and quiet. Shut
up!
Like, would you just help me look in Mama's nightstand?
Oh, okay, it has to be in here. The only thing in this dresser is the files.
What makes you think you'll find it here? If it wasn't in her office, why would she keep it in her nightstand?
Because she's a lawyer and they know how to hide things. She knew her office would be too obvious and be the first place we looked, so we had to out-trick the trickster and find in one place she would never think we'd look. Her nightstand.
What does Mom being a lawyer have to do?
She thought she could fool us, but we found her master hiding spot. We are victorious. We won.
We checked every shelf in the house before we got to the dresser. She won.
Stop being so negative. Finally get that information she's been trying to keep for so long.
What makes you think she's trying to keep a secret from you?
Because that's what lawyers do.
What do you think he's like?
Who?
Your dad?
I don't know. Tall. And strong and handsome.
How does that add up? You're short, scrawny, and ugly. Idiot! I was just joking. But seriously, what do you think he's like?
I mean, well, if Mama liked him, then he had to be smart, sweet, and hardworking.
Sounds too perfect. Something has to be wrong with
What?
him.
No, nothing is wrong with him.
Then why did he leave you a model then?
Jane, I don't know. Stop asking stupid questions like that and just help me look for the certificate.
I mean, it is an important question. You always make him sound so perfect, but you never even met him. It doesn't make sense, and you got to think, where did he
Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. And you don't understand. I know my dad, okay? I don't need to meet him to know him. You got your dad and I got mine.
You know, Mama was right. I am the smart one.
What?
I overheard Mama and Dad talking about it, and they said I was the smart one, and you're the trouble one.
Oh, shut up. You are such a liar.
Go ahead, ask them.
What? I don't believe you. You know, there's scientific proof that you connect with one parent more than the other, and I obviously don't connect with Mom, so there's only one other option.
Dad?
Yeah. My dad, not Steven.
Why are you so opposed to calling Steven your dad?
Because he's not my dad, he's yours.
Okay, well, you're my sister and he adopted you, so it doesn't really matter.
Half-sister? Yeah, I'm your half-sister, and I had no say in that adoption agreement.
What did Dad do to you? He always takes care of you.
He didn't do anything, I just already have a dad, and I don't need another one.
Technically, you don't. I mean, he's never here, you've never seen him, and for all we know, he could have never existed.
What? Okay, of course he exists. How else would I have been born? You know what? Shut up. You're obviously not helping, so I'll just do this myself. Certificate. Of course, it was with all her Good Housewives magazines.
What does it say? Move! No, I don't know. You get trapped. Oh, mine. What?
You were so innocent a minute ago.
Fine, just read it out loud. I'm curious too.
Father. Eric Henry Jones.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have to find him. Yeah. I don't really know how, but we'll figure it out.
This sounds crazy, and I know for a fact Mama will get mad.
She won't find out.
How are you even gonna reach him?
I'll look him up on online city records.
Is that even legal?
Who cares? What was that?
Amani, Jay,
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Mama's gonna kill me.
I knew this would happen. What did I tell you?
Tell her what? What are you guys doing in here?
Imani was looking, not looking, but like, doing something else. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll leave now. Thanks. Bye. Stop. What's going on in here? Seriously, you guys are being really suspicious. And why is my nightstand drawer open? What did I say about being stupid?
It was only Imani.
What? Jay, help!
She forced me to help because she wants to find her dumb dad so bad. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to know. Well, it looks like you already did your own little research. What were you planning on doing with this anyway? Just wanted to know him. Me and Steven are your parents as far as I'm concerned. Steven is not my dad. Why do you insist on associating yourself with a man who probably forgot you existed? Why do you insist on keeping me away from him? Jay, go. Me and Imani need to talk alone.
Ugh.
Imani, sit down. We're about to have a meaningful conversation.
I just don't understand why you keep me away from him. What, was he some crazy murderer?
Your dad wasn't a horrible person.
Then why do you always shut me out when I ask
If
about
you
it?
would let me finish. As I was saying, sometimes people grow away from each other because one person is more mature than the other and has to just go away for a while.
Okay, so let me guess. You were the mature one and Dad was the one left behind?
Yes, he wasn't ready for a child, but I couldn't give my baby up.
But how do you know if he's ready for a child now?
I don't. But if he was, all he has to do is just make one phone call.
So he doesn't want me?
That isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is maybe he just doesn't know how to come back after all these years. But this isn't about him, this is about you. Stop feeling like you're missing anything when you have two wonderful parents who love you very much.
I guess you're right. Sorry for not seeing how much y'all love me. Oh, please don't tell Steven.
Okay. This is stay between us, but just chill out for a while, okay?
Okay.
You're still doing this? When you were done with this? I had 1 week of peace, but I should have known.
Okay, shut up. This time you look in Mama's dresser, you guard the door, and if Mama comes by, just make that one sound a hawk makes.
A squawk?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Ew.
Oh, and Jade,
Yeah?
would you mind checking underneath the bed?
Imani!
Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay.
What's gonna be okay?
The test, the one you just took,
What kind of test?
the one Dr. Martin just took with your blood.
What are we doing here?
You're not feeling well?
I'm not.
You got angry yesterday and gave yourself a headache.
I did?
Jim, may I speak with you over here for a second? last night Lily was having some trouble sleeping. We gave her some medicine. She might be feeling a little drowsy.
But wait, why wasn't she sleeping? What'd you give her?
Sleeping aid. I'm sorry, we couldn't contact you in time.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing. Everything's gonna be okay.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
I'll check up on you later.
Who is that?
Do you remember how we met?
No, do I know you?
I'm Kim, your wife and your best friend.
I have a friend named Kim.
I heard about the news, and I'm sorry.
Why did it have to be you? You were the only person that was nice to me.
How did you two meet?
It's a long story.
I would like to hear the story.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I would like to hear the story.
Okay. We met at the playground at our elementary school. I was sitting alone, like I always did, and the most annoying girl at the school walks up to me, and she said something dumb like, "Would you like some H2O?" I didn't say anything. I just looked at her with disgust and then walked away.
Why'd you walk away from her?
I didn't want to talk to anyone. I thought I didn't want friends.
What happened next, if you don't mind me asking?
The very next day, she did the exact same thing. Walked up, sat down, asked me what my favorite song was. I didn't say anything, of course. After a few moments of silence, she said, "You can talk to me, silly, you don't have to be alone." Me, being the little shit that I was, said, "What if I want to be alone?" She just smiled and skipped away.
Why did she skip away?
The next couple of days, I waited for you on that bench, but you never came. So I went to find you, and when I did, your eyes lit up and you ran to hug me. I was caught off guard, so you tackled me to the ground, giving me this really tight hug. When I got you off of me, I sat up. Do you remember what you told me?
I haven't talked to you before.
You told me that no one wants to be alone. And you were right, and you left me. I feel alone again. I want to have you back. Please come back.
What do you mean? I'm still here. Why am I here?
It's because you aren't feeling well.
I feel fine.
Do you remember our wedding? You were wearing an emerald silk dress that came down like a ball gown. The necklace that you had on was a jade that came down to a heart with our names on it. You insisted that the flowers were lilacs because they were my favorite. We had it outside in the middle of July because you said that was the most romantic month of the year, whatever that means. As I watched you walk down that field, I was so happy. And I knew we would be together till the day we died.
It sounds like it was an amazing day.
It was the best day of my life.
Oh, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about you.
But I didn't do any of that.
Becca, I need your help with Miss Brenda.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Is there anything I can get for you?
No, I just need to get some rest.
Okay, just come get me if you need anything.
Thank you. Why did it have to be you? You deserve so much better.
Is something wrong? Is everything okay?
No,
Why not?
because you don't remember anything. Because you don't remember the times we had together. Because I miss you.
Why am I here?
What did you say?
Why am I here? Is this where I live?
You're here because you're sick, Lily.
Then where do I live?
You live with me.
What does it look like?
I want you to close your eyes and imagine it, okay?
Okay.
We live in a small house on the side of a road. It's painted yellow on the outside with a small porch area. When you walk in, there's a couch facing towards a fireplace. That's where we would tell each other about our days. Do you remember any of that? Lily? Lily? Lily! What happened? I don't know. She's not responding.
conditions are gonna speed up.
But I want to talk to her. I want to be with her.
I'm sorry, Kim.
I just wanted you to help. That's all I wanted. I miss you, Lily. I miss you so much.
Where am I?
Lily, you're in a hospital?
But I was just at home, on the couch with my wife. Do you know where she is?
colors and promises.
Did you see that?
See what?
The bird nest. In that tree?
No.
Come here, look.
I'm pretty comfy right here.
See?
Whoa.
Whatever. What?
Nothing.
Tell me. Tell me.
It's okay. It's just funny that you're so interested in these things.
Things.
Like wildlife and animals.
It's pretty cool.
Totally.
It is. Like, studying them is interesting. You just don't get it.
Get what?
Just animals and how they move and function and interact. They're just like humans, but then again, completely different.
I guess.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed. Once when I was
You
9,
saw a baby bunny and took care of it and set it free. Yeah, you told me like a million times.
and he still came back every day.
This happened every single day. After school, we would walk here and talk and wait for his mom to pick us up. We carpooled. The park was only a block away, so it was the perfect place to hang out. There was a coffee shop across the street. We would go there sometimes. The coffee was nice. He was nice. It was all just nice.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can shine as bright as you, I swear it's true.
How can you listen to that song every day?
It's a good song.
It's so old.
You're old.
It's depressing.
You're depressing.
What makes you say that?
Nothing. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So, what music do you like? I bet something old. The Beatles,
Nah,
Nirvana,
they're okay.
the Spice Girls.
Oh, yes, definitely. If you want to be my lover.
But seriously, what music?
I don't know. I mean, I listen to random stuff.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, I'm Not in Love by 10cc.
Never heard of it.
It's good. It's really good.
My sister's here.
You sure it's okay I can get a ride?
No, I'm just gonna leave you here to freeze. Of course you can.
Just wanted to make sure.
It's fine. Hey. Yeah, where are you? No, it's a short walk. Okay. Bye. My sister parked and said we're gonna walk to the coffee shop. Is that okay?
Fine by me?
Ooh, you're so cute.
What? We're just friends.
Okay, anyways, you two ready? I just came back home from college. I studied abroad in France, so it's been a while. Cameron and I aren't that close. We talk some. I mean, I can't really get her to talk that much. She ignores me for most of the time. She's always ignored me, though.
I'm not in love, so don't forget it.
Grant and I have been carpooling for a few weeks now. It's the same old routine, but I love it. It was perfect. Just us two. Sometimes it was dead silent, but it wasn't awkward at all. It was nice. It was great, actually. Sometimes his friends would see us, or my friends would see us. That's when it was awkward, I guess. One time I got to the park bench early, and my friend Bailey came over and said hi.
Oh, hey, Cam.
Hey,
I'm just waiting for Grant.
Ooh, how's that going?
What do you mean?
You know, Grant.
No, it's not like that. We're just friends.
You're so lying.
I'm not.
Come on, just admit it. You like him.
No, I don't.
I can tell when you're lying, Cam.
How?
Because I've known you for like 10
Okay,
years.
well, people change.
You good?
I'm fine. You know, I think Grant is going to be here soon, so you should probably just go.
Wow. Are you like embarrassed of me or something now?
Please.
Fine. Whatever.
I don't really know what happened. Bailey and I just drifted, I guess. So did me and a few others. Bailey and I didn't talk for weeks. I admit I did shut a lot of people out of my life. I don't know why. I just did.
Cam, ready?
Yeah.
Where's Grant?
I told you at college tours.
Nice, what colleges?
I don't know.
Is he like here, another city?
I don't know. My God.
Just wanted to know.
Why? It's not like he's important to you or anything.
He's important to you.
We're just friends, Abby. Why can't people see that we're just friends? Can we just go, please?
I'm just trying to make up for lost times is all.
Maybe you shouldn't have left at all.
What?
Nothing. Let's just go already.
Yeah. Okay. I tried talking to her, but she just shuts me out. She's always shut me out, though.
For a few weeks, he didn't show up to school. He was traveling to a bunch of different colleges, so for those days, I would just wait at the park bench by myself or my sister. He'd still call every day, though. Even though his mom said he wouldn't be there, he'd still call. He'd tell me about his day and ask about the bird nest and if it was still there. It was still there. For months, it stood. He was so happy about it.
Hey Cameron, sorry I'm not there. I'm at another college. It's so stressful. I didn't think it would be this crowded. Anyway, how's the bird nest? I can't believe it's still there. Well, I should probably go. Bye. Hey Cameron, it's been a week or so. Sorry I haven't been there. Just wait. Junior year, you'll be doing exactly what I'm doing. It's not my favorite, the whole college tour thing. I already have my heart set on NYU. It's an amazing school. How's the bird nest? I miss seeing it. I miss home too. Okay, bye. Hey Cameron, I can't believe you want to go to NYU also. Please go. I know you're nervous about it, but trust me, you'll get in. As long as you keep your grades up and are active in clubs, you'll be fine. Please still think about it. If I don't get in, I want you to. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
The call stopped for a bit. I don't really know why, he just stopped calling. I'd still call every day though. Every day he didn't call back. Hey Grant, it's Cameron. Why'd I just say that? You already know. So, the bird nest is still here? Just wanted to say hey. Hey Grant, it's Cameron. We all miss you at school. Miss Smith keeps on wondering if you're going to run any more club meetings, but I told her you're away. Gotta go. Bye. Hey, Grant. You haven't called in a while. I thought college tours were over, but I'm probably wrong. When are you getting back? Bye. Grant! Oh, Miss Cooper. Hi, yeah, I'm just calling for Grant. He hasn't called in a while. What? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be there. Bye.
She's changed ever since. I think she should go see a counselor or something. Maybe even a therapist. I don't know why she just hasn't been the same. Yes, I've tried talking to her, but she just ignores me. She's always ignored me. I just don't get it. He was such a great kid and then suddenly just takes his own life. I thought there were supposed to be signs or something. I barely knew him. Still.
We didn't talk for a while. I saw her at his funeral, but I didn't say anything. I regret not being there for her. But she was the one who pushed me out. It's not an excuse, though, I'm just saying. She liked him. I knew it. I always told her she'd liked him, but she didn't want to admit it. I feel kind of bad, you know? She got the message a week after it happened. A week. Even my mom got the message before her. Must mean something, you know? I mean, she really liked him.
I mean, as I said, we didn't talk that much, but we still talked. I mean, don't get me wrong, we were friends, we weren't very close, is all. I don't know why, though. Why'd he do it?
Sometimes people pretend to be happy and, yeah, there's always signs, just sometimes you can't see them. You can go now if you want. We've been talking for a while and you must be exhausted. So. What song are you going to listen to?
I'm Not in Love by 10cc.
Oh, never heard of it.
It's good. It's really good.
All right, kid. I've got a couple questions for you. It's important that you answer with as much honesty and as much detail as possible. All right? See, the first question here is real easy. What's your name?
Erneline Elliott,
Age?
17.
Young, aren't you? Date of birth?
November 2nd, 2000.
All right, now the easy questions are out of the way. Why don't you tell me how you got here? What led to you sitting here before me right now?
Aren't you supposed to know this already?
I need to know your story.
It's one of those things where you know it all leads back to a particular choice or a particular event or a particular person.
And what might yours be?
Him,
Who might him be?
the boy. The boy who made me do all this.
How exactly is this his fault? Weren't these your decisions to make?
At first, yes.
Explain.
When I first met him, I wasn't in a good place. Things were bad at home again. I couldn't stand to be around her. Whenever I was hurting, he'd come to me.
And he made you feel better.
Not exactly.
So worse then?
He made me feel nothing. It was appealing. With him, I didn't have to worry about emotions. I didn't think, I just did.
Did.
Things. I did things.
What sort of things?
Whatever things I could do. If the opportunity was there, he'd be over my shoulder before I even had the chance to contemplate. He'd already be in my head.
And you didn't feel bad about these things?
At first, the only person I was hurting was myself. He'd ask me to try something, and I'd do it. Uncharacteristic of me, yes, but not harmful to anyone else.
So when did the change happen?
It wasn't sudden, but it didn't feel gradual. But then again, nothing really felt like anything.
The lines were blurred.
Each thing he made me do for him, they all felt as though they were alike, on the same level.
Is it worth it now?
I can't tell.
Can you tell me what happened on the night in question?
I wish I couldn't. I wish I couldn't think about it without choking. I wish I was full of remorse.
But you aren't.
I can't tell.
Describe it for me.
I was at home, in my room. He was with me, but she didn't know that. She would have been mad. She was mad anyway.
Did she find out?
Soon enough. The yelling was loud. It was as if she was inside my head. I couldn't turn it off.
Inside your head like him?
No. But he was there too. It was like they were arguing with each other. Eventually, he won.
And that's when you did it?
That's when I killed her. Stabbed her 17 times.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here.
I've made my decision. Come along this way.
Mom, how
What the hell, Adam?
Mom, calm down.
White Zero, what the heck is that?
What?
They're saying you found aliens. Aliens, Adam.
Aliens?
And that you all were dead.
Well, I'm clearly not dead. And aliens? We didn't find aliens, Mom.
Why the hell are you yelling? Oh my God. Adam, we thought you were...
Dead, I know. Well, I'm not.
Glad you're home. Whatever you two are talking about, it can wait. Would you like some coffee?
Sure, thanks.
So how was it up there? Anything new, anything top secret?
Okay, how many people know about this?
Just about anyone that watches TV or has a phone.
What are you talking about?
It's true, son. They're broadcasting it just about everywhere.
When did they start telling you guys this?
About a week ago.
Oh, Ruby, how the hell do you work this thing? I'm talking to it just like you do.
You tried turning it on and off again?
Very funny. Seriously, I'm saying all the right stuff.
I programmed it only to work for me. Coffee ain't cheap and I don't need you messing around wasting it.
What happened to the old coffee maker, the one that didn't need the audio or whatever?
I'll make the coffee.
You don't have to do that.
I insist.
What did she expect? Look both ways. Some people are just asking you. Adam! We all thought you were, well, not me. You an alien? Who cares, right? Oh!
How you been, man?
I've been great. How are you?
Good.
Where are Ruby and Sebastian?
Making coffee.
All right. What school do we go to as kids?
Arboretum? Why?
Just wondering. You know, some people said I was bad at giving gifts. Can you believe that? You like what I got you last year, right?
Yeah, one ticket to the National Historic Cheese-Making Center. It was so great I forgot to use it. I'm not an alien, Ben.
No, I wasn't thinking that, but that is good to know.
Oh, you're an hour early.
Ben.
Yeah, but I was in the neighborhood and I wasn't going to go all the way home and back, so here I am.
Ben was just questioning me to see if I was an alien. I think I passed.
You know what they're saying, right?
That I'm an alien?
No. That 4 seed engineers took it upon themselves to go into space based on a conspiracy theory.
Did you say 4?
That's what it says.
There are 6 of us.
Oh, son, we're ready to believe you, but until you tell us what went on up there, you can't expect us to understand.
You know I can't do that. Secrecy, Dad.
Right. Secrecy. Like having your name and picture plastered all over the plant. Seed owns the plant. If they wanted that stuff to go away, they could shut that down!
I thought those space junkies would have bought the internet to cover this whole mess up.
I'm sorry, what is that beeping?
It's the coffee maker. Goes on and off every now and again. Not really all that consistent.
Okay, well, in November I saw what I thought was a small meteor. I proposed to my higher-ups that we go investigate. They were skeptical at first, but a week later they gave me the okay. I got my team together and it became a waiting game.
Well, what did you see if it wasn't a meteor?
Well, in February we get geared up and sent into orbit. They told us it wouldn't be broadcasting and we knew why. People would go out of their way to see why Seed was going into space. Nobody trusts us now to see why.
Son, quit stalling. What did you see up there?
Well, we found the rock I was looking for. Well, it's more of an igneous rock, means a polycrystal, you know? Anyway, we found it, the CR-12.
You guys found a rock crystal thing in space and decided to bring it here? Why? If it ain't from Earth, leave it be, that's what I say. What wise ass comes up with this stuff? No freaking way!
There's more out there, Ben. Stuff we have to see. Stuff I haven't seen.
CR-12. Oh, well, what does that mean again? Wait. No, you've done this before.
Yes, Dad, we've done this before, but this is different. I'm talking energy different, like our small country's different. Plus, the rocks or things aren't normally as big as this.
How big, son?
About the size of a car. 2 cars.
Unfreaking believable!
Okay, sure, we aren't a clean company, but that's not the point. Every company's done things they aren't proud of. The point is I find out why Seed would let this get out. That's not your coffee maker. How the hell did I miss that? Who gave you that speaker?
Well, one of your Seed buddies came by and said you wanted us to have it as a gift in case you didn't make it home for Christmas.
I told you I'd be back in August, and I have.
The same guy came by in June and said that due to complications, you'd be up there for an extended period of time.
I need everyone to stay still and be quiet.
What? What the hell?
Ben, I need you to stop talking and trust me.
What was that for?
I had to reset the house.
Reset it's not a computer, son.
It wasn't a computer. When they plugged that thing into the wall, it became a hub, meaning any electronic device you had could be used to monitor you. The speaker, camera, the coffee maker, recording device. Damn.
What?
I have to go. That beeping was monitoring keyboards. They definitely know what I'm
Where are you planning on
I
going?
actually don't know. I'll find some way to get in contact with you all, I swear. Ben, thank you so much for watching them. I'm trusting you to keep them safe. Remember, don't talk of me, CR12, nothing. I love you all so much.
Adam,
Yeah.
you find out why they did this. You make them pay for it.
I plan to.